Good morning, everybody. Welcome to YouTooSpain, broadcasting live today, not only on YouTube, but also on Facebook and on Chris from Upsticks' YouTube channel as well. This is the final show of 2023. I'm very happy to be here. And it's the Christmas show. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Not only do we have our favourite guest and very good friend Chris from Upsticks, but there are loads of other special guests too, all here to have a chat, maybe share some inspiration with you and wish you Merry Christmas. And not forgetting, of course, we are going to draw the YouTooSpain and Upsticks big Christmas prize raffle. That's going to be a little bit later in the show. We're going to do it in two halves. And so stick around for the entire show. Join us with the chat either live or in the comments below. You are all very welcome to YouTooSpain. So jingle those bells and let's all do the Christmas dance. Oh, lovely. Should have done a Christmas one, really, but it's a bit late now. I still like that one. Groovy, baby. So just before we get chatting, don't forget to sign up. As always, I usually give you a reminder for this. There's a free monthly newsletter for our website, YouTooSpain.com. You've got access to all of the stuff you get with the YouTube site, but of course there's written articles and resources and specialists and all the links that you need for your move to Spain and living here, and also a plug for the free account and advice from our friends at Smart Currency Exchange, who have a really good service called Fixing a Forward Exchange Rate for you. So that's for buying a house, moving your savings or your pension from anywhere with a different currency. They have the loveliest people to help, and Jack Wiggs is going to be back on the show in January, I think. And he sends his apologies. He couldn't make it today onto the Christmas show, but just use the links below to get in touch with them. Doesn't cost you a penny and helps you two out too. It's a win-win-win with a Christmas cherry on top. There it is. So, without further ado, let's get on with it and see our guests. First of all, where's he gone? This is going to be a high-tech show because we've got so many guests. I've got to find them on my little screen here. So, welcome, Chris. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's a brilliant hat. Tell us about the hat.
It's actually Raoul's hat. It's an emoji poo for the Christmas version.
It's the Christmas poo.
I've been reliably told, but it's the only one I can find. But it's very warm though. It's good. It's good.
That's perfect because it's been a bit chilly this morning, isn't it? Even down here on the south.
It was 4 degrees when I left this morning at 8:30.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is cold for here.
It's Christmassy though, isn't it? It's nice. It's sharp. It's good.
Yeah, we like a bit of that. It is good to have some seasons. It did say on the news this morning that Malaga had temperatures of 29.9 yesterday. And I was down there with you at your party, and I don't think it was quite that hot, but it was definitely very warm.
It's a shame that we don't have any rain really. If we need some rain, we're in drought.
Yeah, we'll hope for that.
Yeah.
Good. I've got people arriving. I'm just wave to people in the green room. Hello there. I notice you there, Rochelle, and also the other Lucia, who's not showing any video picture at the moment. I don't know if you know that, Lucia. You need to turn on your video, but we'll see you shortly. And do you've got anybody to shout out to this morning, Chris, before we have a look on the live chat?
I just wanted to shout out everybody. Yesterday we had a bit of a meal for Christmas with all of our collaborators there, and what we do, it couldn't happen without the people who work with us. So apart from the close team here, obviously Jane, Tom, Lara in the office, we've got Victoria over there in Alicante, and all our translators in the UK. We've got Gloria in the UK, Nieves here, Zach from our postilles, and everybody that works in our close network on a daily basis. I just want to thank them all because there's too many to name, but everybody has the same objective to help people move here, and albeit we have the 9 till 5 office, a lot of the times things happen on Sundays, Saturdays out of hours, and they're just a great bunch of people to work with.
Excellent. Isn't that lovely? Yes, and Merry Christmas from me too to all of those people. Right, let's see. on the live chat. Robbo is with us as usual. Good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas, Scats and Chris. Thank you for the great informative year. Best wishes to you both and all your guests. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. I tried to put my face onto one of those videos with all dancing people on Feliz Navidad. Took me ages to set it all up, and I had 3 of me all in different costumes. And then it said, do you want to share? And I thought, yeah, that'd be really good to show everybody. And of course, the time I'd put into it was precious. So I went share, and then it said, right, you've got to pay a subscription now before you can share it. So unfortunately, you're never going to see it. But I hope the description was good. Bev, good morning from Bev. Hello, we still haven't had the Christmas meal that you won last year. So one day we will get together. And Barry from Unitech, good morning from Tenerife, and it's sunny. Can't stay for the whole show, sadly, as we are out in 10 minutes. Okay, that's fine, Barry. If you've bought raffle tickets, which I believe you have, then I'll send you the email. Faye White says, good morning from Chile, UK.
It's my family. It's the first time I've had any family on live ever.
Excellent.
That's cool.
And she's on my channel as well.
Oh,
there we go.
Well.
Merry Christmas from Barry. Adam Farmelo. There we go. Morning, Chris. We've got Scats and Chris. Merry Christmas to you both. Oh, this is interesting. I want to increase. Something's come up on the Facebook thing. That's handy. Yes, because I can't see what's happening on Facebook while we're broadcasting on it. But hello to everybody on Facebook. Hello from Janet Goodacre and from
family as well. That's Grandma's on there as well. This is good today.
Excellent. Hello, Gran. And Anton Kez, A.K. Mitchell. Joyeux Noël todos. A bit of French and Spanish mixed together there. Fabulous. Multilingual. So, there we go. That's everybody. Oh, did I say Adam Farmelo? Yeah, morning to you all and to everybody who's joining. As we see there, I've got loads of people in the green room. Don't forget to put your comments below if you're watching back afterwards. It's a great place to chat or continue the chat. So, just a few apologies for guests who were invited onto the show but couldn't make it to be with us for lots of different reasons. First of all, Sally Myberg and Rachel Warnes from the After Brexit in Spain Facebook group. They've been really, really supportive to YouTooSpain for sharing our videos and putting them in on specific questions in the comments so that people can see our videos. So thanks very much and Merry Christmas to you all. Ruth Collins Cowburn, who's been on here 3 or 4 times, I think, on the driving videos, and she did the Where's the Best Place to Live, the Granada video as well. Tracy from Time Real Estate and Maiken from Fuengirola Fit Factory. Some of these are members of the Business First group that I'm sure Sam Campbell, who's on in a moment, will tell you all about. And finally, Stephen Proctor. Oh, bless him. He's not had a brilliant year, Stephen. So I will be thinking of you at Christmas, Steve. And of course, you lost Mandy earlier this year. So Merry Christmas, Mandy. And I will speak to you soon. And good luck at the vets. He's had to go to the vets. One of his cats has had an accident. So that's why he couldn't be with us. There we go. And Ant says we are watching on both channels to try and up the viewer numbers. Good vibes. There we go. And the Facebook users can say hello on the live chat. Brilliant. There we go. It just says Facebook user. Doesn't say who they are. So if you're putting something on the Facebook chat, then put your name down as well, because otherwise it just comes up with Facebook user. That's great. Terry Gibson's here with us. Merry Christmas to all. Have a good one. See you all in the new year. Brilliant. Terry's actually very cleverly bought raffle tickets at separate times. So let me just show you the raffle thing before we introduce some more guests. I can share you the list here. These are the raffle entries. As you can see, we've had, let's scroll down, we've had 58 so far. And Terry's there at number 3, and then he bought one at number 17, and then he's bought 29, 30 and 31. So yeah, you spread your numbers out. That's a clever thing to do. And we also have, I'll show you the random number generator that we are using for the raffle, which is on this screen. This is actually the raffle buymeacoffee.com page. I'm just going to update that to see what the total is. 290 so far being taken on the raffle. You can still buy your tickets. Top left hand corner of the screen is the up there is the what do they call it, the QR code, and here's the random number selector. Now this isn't the draw, but I'm just going to press generate just to show you so that it's all fair, and every time I press generate it comes up with a number between 1 and 58, which is the number of entries. And we'll be doing that later on. And back to us on the screen now. Feliz Navidad.
We're already at nearly €100 more than last year, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We well, you topped it up to 200 last year, didn't you? So yeah, we took about 190, I think, in the raffle. So yeah, that is brilliant. Thank you to all of you. And Rochelle's trying to write on the thing, but it's all come up on the private chat. Rochelle will give us Feliz Navidad in Dutch when you're on screen. We'll bring you up in a moment. But first of all, next guest we have is the wonderful Lucia Lagunas Reyes, a lovely lawyer from Barcelona. Here we are. Hola.
Hola, Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas for everyone.
Y a ti. So, Lucia, tell us a little bit about you and what you do. I know that a lot of viewers will have seen you on 2 different shows, and tell us what we did on those shows as well.
Yes, for those that they don't know me, I am Lucia Lagunas from my Spain visa, and I'm a lawyer based in Barcelona, although we have office in Fuengirola with another colleague. And we are a law firm specialized in immigration, real estate, and tax. And we have been here with you in 2 shows. The first one was we explained the self-employment visa, this difficult type of visa. And a couple of weeks ago, I have been here again, and I was explaining the different type of visas that we have according to the Spanish law. And after that, so to be honest, Andrew, we received a lot of inquiries from people trying to find out the type of visa that they can fit. So it was a really great show. So thank you so much.
It was, yeah, it was really well supported, and it's got some good numbers of people continuing to watch.
To go through all the type of visas in just one show, but maybe in the future we can go through each type of visa more deeply, because it's difficult to explain everything just at once, because there are different type of visas.
Yes, lovely.
But very happy to be here in this special show that is not only for legal reasons and to celebrate with all of you.
Excellent. Well, that's lovely to hear. And it's wonderful to have you here as well. So we're going to have a lovely Christmas message from all of our guests. So go ahead, tell us.
So Feliz Navidad, and hopefully we can help many, many clients in the new year. And hopefully the Spanish government will issue new type of visa to make the things easier for all our non-European citizens, because right now we have only a few choices, and sometimes it's also very frustrated also for the lawyers that when we realize that there are not many choices. But hopefully in the new year, I have hope that it will be much easier with the new things that it will come. So I hope we can make the dreams true for our clients.
Excellent.
And Feliz Navidad to everyone. And Feliz Año Nuevo in Spanish.
Brilliant. And what do you do for Christmas? You're just staying here and you have family over?
I will stay here because I'm between my family. I'm from the north of Spain, so I will be between Barcelona and the north.
And actually,
I will stay in Spain, of course.
Brilliant. And while you're on, as one of the 2 or 3, I think, actual Spanish people we've got on, rather than others, immigrants coming into the country, what's the Spanish Christmas like? What's the special days?
So, to be honest, we eat a lot. We celebrate a lot. So after the 8th of January, we start going to the gym because we eat on the 20th. So the thing is, first business Christmas party. next week. Then on the 24th. Then on the 25th. In Barcelona, also we celebrate the 26th. Then my birthday is on the 28th, so even more. Then on the 31st, first New Year, and then at least in my family we celebrate the 5th and the three kings on the 6th. So there are a couple of public holidays in the following days, but I really like it, Christmas in Spain. I really like it because it's a good time to stay with the family, friends, but we eat a lot also.
Excellent.
And drink.
Fabulous. Well, that sounds like all around the world what we do, certainly. Plenty to drink and getting together with the family.
Yes.
Awesome. Right then, what I'm going to do, so apart from saying thank you and Feliz Navidad to you for being on the show, we're going to put you in the waiting room at the side while we speak to others. Well, I'm going to keep Chris on the screen next to me because he's been a huge part of the show, and of course is donating and sponsoring and all that kind of thing as well. So we will speak to you later. If anyone has questions on the live chat and you want to say hello to Lucia, then we can always bring you back on the screen. Yes. And we might bring you back at the end so we can have everybody on screen, I think. I don't know how that's going to look. That's all exciting. We've never had 10 people all together on one screen.
It's difficult, Andrew, but you are used to.
Yeah, I can do it. I have full confidence in myself. There we go. And if it all goes wrong, it's fine.
Nothing happens.
It's fine. Yeah. Okay. We'll speak to you in a minute.
Thank you.
There we go. So, Chris is back on screen. I've got to move people around. It's like playing chess or drafts or something. I've got to move things around on the screen. And we've got, and Danielle has arrived in the waiting room. Morning, Danielle. And we've also had 5 more entries in the raffle by someone. It just says someone. So I need to set that one up in the thing as we go along. So while the next guest is talking, I will be fiddling away with the raffle entries list to make that all work. So who did we have next? It's Rochelle. Rochelle, it's your turn. Here we go. Let's introduce you and say good morning. Let's put you up big so we can all see you. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm feeling excellent. Yes. I've only had 1 cup of coffee so far, but I have another Christmas cup here. So
I haven't had any.
Have you not? Well, you're looking surprisingly alert.
On water, surviving on water. Had a big Christmas dinner yesterday with a group of friends, local friends in the village. So no food or any drink.
Excellent. What's the Dutch way of celebrating Christmas then? Is it any different from Spanish?
Oh yeah, it's a family get together, but not on the 21st, on the 25th, and on the 26th. So it's like, where do we spend the first Christmas day, and where do we spend the second Christmas day? Your own family, your in-laws. It's always a bit of a organization. But luckily, not luckily, we're here, so no family here. So we just do what we like.
That's great. That's what we do. We've got our son and Liz's mum coming over, so it's a
that's
close family thing.
Yeah. My son will be back from uni on Friday, hopefully. So,
that's nice. And do you do the present opening on the 25th?
No presents. No. He had some wishes early on in December, things he wanted to buy. So just said, here's the credit card and buy it.
Actually, I had a discussion with Liz last night. She said, do you know what? We set each other a sort of a price limit on what we buy each other for Christmas. She says, but these are just things, and these are just things that we would buy each other during the year anyway, if we can afford them at the time. So why don't we just have events and experiences that we have?
That's a good idea. Yeah,
because that is, if you think back on previous Christmases, that's what you remember, isn't it?
That's what you remember. Special occasions. Yeah, special memories. And of course, it's like you should spend money on someone, buying them something you're not really sure of that they're going to like or use or whatever. Just tell them to buy something for themselves and do the same as well. I mean, if you want to buy something, or if not, just give it to charity or whatever. Nice experience. That's a good idea. I have to remember that one.
Share your time with people who need.
Yeah, time is more precious than money.
It is, absolutely. Oh, someone else has bought some raffle entries. Oh, this is going to be exciting.
Oh,
Well,
you're
tell
going
you
to
what,
break
then.
all the records, Andrew.
Yeah, we've already broken the record, so that is fantastic. So yes, thank you. People, keep on buying your raffle entries, even though it's
Yeah.
giving me a nightmare having to set it all up on the screen. But don't worry about that. This is what Christmas is all about.
This
Giving
is supposed
things.
to have lights on them, but I don't know how to.
Is it? Are they not working?
No, doesn't seem to.
This one used to have lights all over it, but
It's
it's
cheap
about
Chinese
10.
stuff, so that's probably why it's not.
This one was really expensive. It worked for quite a few years, but now
It's
no,
fabulous.
it's not. I've now cut the battery pack out because it digs into your head. It was
Oh
stuck in
yeah,
here
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, yeah.
So anyway, but I can
looks lovely.
make it.
Yeah.
This is lit up. This is the best bit.
Oh yeah.
So I tell you what.
Tell me.
Tell us a little bit about you and what you do. And while you do that, just don't worry that my attention is elsewhere on the screen.
Okay, well, what have I been on the show this year? Mostly about the digital nomad visa, I think.
Yeah.
Because of course that was for me the big, basically turning point this year, or the end of 2022 when they launched the visa, but only in the course of 23 it became a bit clearer what the exact requisites were. It's still in motion and new things coming up about what could be approved and what situations yes and what situations no, because there's an incredible amount of variety that of situations people can be in and still qualify for the visa, and unfortunately a lot of situations that do not qualify. But I had some inquiries as well, Scats, for people who said, well, of course, I don't know from everybody, but if people start like, I saw you on the YouTooSpain channel, then I know. And it was really lovely. So weeks after even, so people actually scroll through the content on your page and on your website, and then just decide to watch what interests them. So yeah, that has been really great this year. I've been on a couple of shows every time with a bit more updates. And unlike Chris, I'm still on my own, and I'm going to stay working on my own, but with a lovely team of people I work with. So lawyer Fran Ortega in Montreal.
Oh, Fran, yes, we'll have to have Fran back on the show.
Fran is a lovely support, and Anna is a translator I work with, Anna Paloma. And she's always available. Make lovely deal for all the DMV clients with a special discount for large documents. So that's really good. I've been in close contact with Louise Carr. You had her on the show as well.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Louise.
Yeah, we support each other. We're even going on a Christmas lunch that she invited me on for her and her team. So that's really nice. We're sort of like co-competitors. Yeah, colleague competitors. It's really nice because you are a bit lonely on your own working online, basically, because I don't see clients, I don't meet them. It's all online. So it's nice to have a get together every once in a while with people who are actually doing the same. So that's really nice. And of course, thanks to Chris, we are in contact regularly. If he has questions about the digital nomad, or if I have questions about NLV, things that have been changing, because they're not that frequent for me. So I have to keep track of things every once in a while. And then Chris is my go-to person. And you always ask us questions.
Thanks for meeting us this year as well. It's nice to actually meet you in person.
Yeah.
Jane as well. And I do have to thank you for also being a bit of a sounding post, because we quite often have a whinge about what goes on, because you are on your own a lot. So when you get to chat to somebody who's in the same industry, you understand, don't you?
Yeah, that's really helpful. Yeah. And I'm also in contact. I have to mention them: Pablo, Keith, Claudia, and Maria, all online, all through Facebook groups or through emails or private messaging when we make notes on the groups and the comments. And it's like, hey, you had a case like this, and would you care to share? And the pond is full of fish. Let's put it this way. So there's no reason to keep all your knowledge to yourself, as it's so new. And people sell their houses, come to Spain, hoping to get approved. So it's your duty to get it right as a paid consultant. So the more knowledge you can gather, the more helpful you can be to your clients. And the bigger their chances are of getting their visa approved. And that's what it's all about, basically, giving people a chance to realize their dreams.
Fabulous. Any more of a Christmas message? You wrote something in Dutch here. Do you want to give us something in Dutch?
In Dutch it's, what did I write? Fijne kerstdagen en een gelukkig nieuwjaar. Lots of
Yes, it's one of the languages that when I look at it, I think, no, how do I pronounce that? It's like Irish. Irish is really difficult to pronounce unless you... Actually, if you try Irish in a very strong Irish accent...
Yeah.
And try and be phonetic, and it makes complete sense. It wasn't until I was there and trying to do the accent more regularly that I realised actually Gaelic it just makes complete sense, and the way that Irish people talk comes from the Gaelic inflection. And so it's really interesting. But Dutch, on the other hand, and I had a friend Terry who was married. He was born in Dublin, married to a Dutch woman, and lived in Holland for a while. So his Dutch was perfect as far as I could tell.
Okay.
So I had a lot of Dutch coming through when I was living in Ireland. So.
Okay. And the thing Dutch people are looking forward to is New Year's Eve, because then we're going to bake oliebollen. Oliebollen is like the Dutch version of buñuelos, but much nicer, of course. No, it got apple in it, raisins, cinnamon, and then you bake them like balls. So you just drop balls of batter into really, really hot oil, and you bake them, and then you eat them with lots of powdered sugar.
Oh, that works.
Very bad for you, but
and
you
very
eat
bad.
them way into the new year because you bake a huge amount. Always.
Fabulous.
So that's on for the 31st.
Ant's just been saying, Scat's working hard, driving all the screens. On screen looks like he's watching tennis. So I've got my big screen up and working on the right there. Yes, and that's where all of the raffle stuff is going on. So which is very handy. So any more Christmas message for us before I put you back into the waiting room?
No, just some advice that if you're thinking about a visa, any kind of visa, and you're not confident to go it all the way alone, choose your advisor carefully. Ask, especially for the digital nomad visa, ask for referrals, ask for recommendations from people who work with them. Don't believe a lawyer on their word. I'm sorry, Lucia, I'm sure you're a good one, but there's so many people jumping on the new visa trying to make a quick buck, and they actually do not know what they're talking about. I so many horror stories, I won't bore you with them, but choose your advisor carefully and timely. Start quickly, not like, hey, I just arrived in Barcelona yesterday. I have 30 days left on my Schengen. Could you help me? No, that's not going to happen. The people who are going to have time are either really big firms with lots of people they can distribute the work to, or people who do not have a lot of work, and that's not a good sign. So
yes, true. We spoke about that with Lucia on the show that she did.
Yes,
because she's having people coming in for different reasons.
Yes, because even if you're from the UK and you're employed, you need a form that takes 4 months to get. So before you start on that journey, to make sure that you're not going to apostle whatever documents that don't need it, or forget one that does need it and gets you into a huge account for quick services at the end. Just contact someone early. Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm booked till April, so it really is a matter of starting early.
Yes,
that's my wish.
That's your Christmas wish to
my
all.
Christmas wish for everybody, and of course, health for everybody.
Absolutely, very good. Yeah. Right, let's just pop me big on the screen, so when I put you in the waiting room, then it'll be back to me. So thanks very much. We'll keep you in the waiting room, Rochelle, and maybe bring you up for the raffle later on. And if there are any questions for you, we can bring you up as well.
All right.
And okay, so speak to you soon. There we go. So there's just me and Chris there, or I've muted you there, Chris, just in case there's any noise from your end. But you're live now.
Cool.
So we've got Sam coming up next. Let's get Sam up on the screen. Are you ready, Sam?
Sam's our leader, our business first leader.
Yes. Let's say hello to our leader, Sam.
Leader. Wait a minute.
Oh my God. I need my sunglasses. Morning, everybody.
You were out on the town last night, weren't you?
Yeah, very. Actually, it was quite condensed. I think that was the problem. I was doing a golf day yesterday where my insurance business, we were awarding a prize, and then I came back from Estepona, got changed, jumped on the train to Malaga, met my girlfriend, jumped on the train to Malaga, and just drank gin for about 3 hours and watched the Christmas lights and got the train back and came home. So yeah, really apologies everybody for looking a little bit ropey this morning. But look, I've gone festive. I have the flashy lights.
That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And so tell us a little bit about you and what you do in the shows that we were on, and also business first.
Okay, so morning everybody. It's nice to see some familiar names going down the side of my screen. Happy Christmas to everybody. So my name is Sam Campbell and I am an insurance broker. Very boring, but we all need insurance. And I recognise a lot of names on the side because I do obviously private medical insurance to help people with their visas. So that's where I recognise lots of names from. And obviously general insurance as well for your home when you come over. If you're bringing obviously a car over, I can do the insurance for that. But I wear two hats. I do that. And I also actually have another business which is called Business First, which is a business networking group. And I have 3 groups on the coast. We will be celebrating our 15th year on the 9th of January. And we actually have a double winner sitting with us, although I can't see him sitting. I'm not quite sure what you're doing, Chris.
That Chris, he was hanging around. Oh, hang on a minute. I'll just put your mic back on. There you go.
Yeah, he's back. That's okay. So just to let everybody know out there, obviously you all know Chris from Upsticks. He does a fantastic job on Upsticks. I work very closely with Chris, with regards obviously to the clients that are coming over for their visas. I also work very closely with his wife. And at our business dinner this year, Chris got voted and won for 2 different groups for Businessman of the Year. Yay! Congratulations. Well done there. Yeah, so he was for our La Cala de Mijas group and our new group in Fangarola.
Go Fangarola.
Yay, and you are in our Fangarola group as well.
Yeah.
And they're actually voted by the members. So it hasn't got anything to do with me. It's not fixed in any way. We send out a voting sheet and people vote. But I'm really, really happy that Chris's wife, Laura, won an award this year as well for her presentation that she did to the Fangarola group. So she won in that category. And I think, Andy, you said that we have Lucia on as well.
Yeah, she's on next.
Yeah, and Lucia is also a winner as well. She won in our category in our Marbella group for Businesswoman of the Year as well. So we actually have lots of winner chicken dinners on today. Definitely. Yeah.
And it's very much like what we do here on YouTooSpain, with there's a kind of a great network of people, and we all share contacts and work with each other because there's enough to go around, isn't there?
Absolutely, without a doubt. I mean, I met obviously Lucia, the lawyer, this morning. Obviously here, never met her before. She's based in Fangarola, and there is enough business for everybody, without a doubt, on the coast. And people buy from people, and sometimes you just gravitate more towards one person, etc., etc. But it's a huge place, obviously. Spain, Costa del Sol is massive. So we all do very, very well.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And Lucia, lawyer, of course, is up in Barcelona, so very, very handy.
Very nice. Nice to see all the congratulations coming in.
Oh,
as
well
for you, Chris. Well done.
Yeah, that's the one that's paired. That's all people who are on Chris's channel, I think, watching on Chris's channel, which is great.
Oh yeah, I can see the YouTube logo. Yeah, cool. Very technical. Good technical.
Yeah, it's all going out on Facebook as well. It's just, it's all a bit mad, and I'm not sure what people on Facebook can see. I presume that somebody sent something on the live chat from Facebook, so that's obviously working on there as well. But this is a first. I think we did one program which I put out on Facebook as well, but I wasn't sure what was going on. So this is the first one where I've properly announced it.
Excellent. Good. Well, it's good that it's working. So more followers for you and everybody else.
Absolutely, yes. And I highly recommend everybody that's on the show today. These are all trusted partners, and they're all very good at their job. So good. If you need stuff doing, don't do it yourself. Get help from these
Exactly.
people.
Yeah, find someone else. Yeah.
Yeah, find someone else. Yeah. And
Exactly.
yes, and Merry Christmas to Lara. I saw you yesterday, so I've not even mentioned you yet. But Lara is running Upsticks Drive, which is all part of the Upsticks umbrella, to get your car registered.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
there we go.
I have to get a drink. I'm very sorry. I've
Yeah.
particularly thrown.
Yeah, I'll mute your
Yeah.
mic while you're doing that. Anyway. There we go. There we
All
go.
that
So,
talking.
do you have a Christmas message for us finally before we get Lucia on?
Oh, thank you very much, Robbo, for that message. I've just seen coming on the side of the screen. Honestly, it's really difficult to leave my house at the moment. I had no idea that was going out as quickly as it did. And I get all these messages, and Robbo actually was the very first one. Yeah, well, what can I say, honestly?
Bargain loving Brits.
I know.
What was that like?
Yeah, I've done quite a few shows over the years, actually. Yeah, I don't know what to say, really. Now I get a little bit embarrassed because I'm not really kind of one of those people to put myself out there like that, but I was asked obviously to do it. So yeah, no, it was good fun. Everything else, but I'm waiting for the royalties to come in, but I don't think the check has quite arrived in the post yet, but hey.
No. I don't expect it's a big payout for that one.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, no, all good on that side.
Lovely. So your Christmas message then before we move on.
So my Christmas message is to everybody, obviously, that follows YouTooSpain. Obviously, your dream, obviously, is to come over to Spain. Keep the dream alive. It is a great country to come over to. We could do with some water, though. On a serious note, the bad weather that you're having in the UK, please send over here, because especially down here on the Costa del Sol, in the Mijas area, they've cut our water pressure by 25%. Because we just don't have any water at the moment. But apart from that, it's fantastic. So yes, just keep obviously asking me any questions that you want. I know some of you have just emailed me sporadically. You can ask me anything. Also, I have a Facebook page. So if you want to like my Facebook page, I post on the informative blog posts all about insurance. So all different things about insurance. So anything that you might need to know, if you just like my page on Facebook, which is Sam Campbell, insurance.com, very easy. You get all the information there. But I look forward at some stage, obviously, to maybe the people down here, southern Spain, catching up with you at some stage. I'm sure there should be a reunion show, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that would be quite good at some stage. 10 years in the future, we'll all be here with flashy lights on. Doing a big reunion tour.
Let's do it. It's a date.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
Fantastic. It's good you mentioned water, actually. Somebody mentioned on the Computer site yesterday that we're down to the last 6 months worth of water.
I know. I've never known it as bad. Never. I've been here, how long? 24 years in January. I've never known it this bad.
Yeah, we really need it, don't we? Especially now at Christmas when everybody's hungover. We need the extra water.
No advertising, but just drink it from a can. Honestly, that's fine. Save the water. Drink gin.
There we go. Drink gin instead. That's the solution, everybody.
Okay.
Drink.
Lovely.
Yeah. So lovely to see you, and thanks for coming.
And you. A Merry Christmas to everybody, and the people that are messaging on the side, I will answer. I can see the questions coming in. And have a lovely Christmas, everybody. Andy, see you soon. Chris, I'll see you, and Lara next week.
Brilliant. Oh, he's waving. I've still muted him anyway.
Okay.
So
That's probably best. Yeah.
Yes, probably. Brilliant. Right, we'll just remove you to the green room. Thanks very much, Sam. You can hang around in the back room in the background if you want, and I'll bring you up for the very last prize raffle at the very end.
Okay, perfect.
There we go. So we have one more guest before we do the first part of the raffle. As I said before, we're doing the raffle in 2 parts. Thanks to the person who's just bought more raffle entries. Let me just do the refresh on the page to see how many how much we've got so far. €345. How fabulous is that? Let me just unmute you, Chris, so you can go yay. There we go.
Yay.
Perfect. That was
let's get to 400 this year. 200 for each charity.
Yes. That would be fabulous, wouldn't it? Yeah. So I don't know who the latest one is, but I'm going to, let's find out. It's Owen Hazel. There we go. It's bought 5 entries, so I will set that up once we've got the other Lucia on the screen. So let's bring you up now. Where are you? We've got a huge list of people here. Here we go. So everybody say hello to Lucia. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you? So, and tell the viewers what you do and all about the shows that you've been on so far. I think you've been on twice so far, haven't you?
Yes, I've been invited twice. Thank you very much, Andrew, for that.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Well, good morning. I'm Lucia Melgarejo. I am financial advisor. I work I'm based in the Costa del Sol, but I work all over Spain. You know, nowadays with the Zoom and any other digital apps that we are having, so it's very easy to reach anybody that is based in Spain or are planning to come to live in Spain to make the dream. Fabulous. Black Tower is a company that has been around nearly 40 years. So, and I'm happy to be working for them. We are regulated and qualified. I come back to a couple of comments that has been made by some colleagues before, that make sure, please, that you are reaching the right people when you get advice before you make your move to Spain, or even if you're already in Spain. Just make sure that you're talking to the right person, to the right people. There are tons of people around here that pretend to be qualified, or they said that they are financial advisors, or they've been working in the industry for so on. So it's good that you ask for referrals and clients that have been already working for them. So that's good. Myself, I've been working in the industry for 20 years. I'm from Granada myself. Living in Marbella currently for the past 10 years, and before that, other 10 years in Malaga Center, working for private banking. So my whole knowledge is in regards to financial services. So more than happy to answer any questions for somebody dealing with a bank, because of course I know the inside outs and how difficult sometimes they are, but there are ways of getting through the things in the end and not paying high fees or try to get a good product or service from them, as well as international products. So to accommodate anything that you have in your home country when you are coming to live in Spain, so to make them tax efficient. That's what I help people do it.
And very handily, you speak, is it 5 languages?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Which ones? So it's obviously Spanish, English, French, German, Italian, is that?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. There we go. So any of our international friends watching, good morning and Merry Christmas to you. You can always speak to Lucia. So do you have anything about the Spanish Christmas that the other Lucia didn't mention that you want to say?
Yeah, Lucia, the lawyer in Barcelona, was very specific. So she did very, very well, very well. That's how we celebrate, and even more when she's having also her birthday in between. So that's a good one. In my case, for example, I can tell you that because I was born in South America, in Ecuador, so we do celebrate, and I was living there for the first part of my life till I was 10. We do celebrate Christmas Day, so the 24th and the 25th in my family, more than the Three Kings. But of course, I'm married to a proper Spanish man from Granada, so we do celebrate the Three Kings with his family. So I have like my own bits from the Christmas Day, 24th and the 25th, and then with his family on the 5th and the 6th. Then, of course, we have New Year's on the 31st and the 1st, which is more festive. And in between, it's just to meet people that you haven't been able to see because they are living abroad. I have my brother that came yesterday from London, so I'm looking forward to see him later today. And then I will be going to Granada because all my family and friends from where I was at university are there. So very looking forward to that.
Excellent. So the final little Christmas message from you before we pop you back in the waiting room.
Well, wishing everybody a lot of health for 2024, which is the main thing. If we don't have health, it's impossible to make our dreams come true. And then after that, to get proper advice and in time, with enough time to be looking for that, because things, unfortunately or fortunately, cannot be done from one day to the other. So it's better just to start looking at all your things, financial, visas, legal, insurance, with enough time, so you can get the best person to talk to in each individual different industries, and you have time also to think about that and not to have to be in a rush. It's always better to have a read through everything, understand what you're doing, and just going for that.
Absolutely. And Sam's just reminded me to tell everyone that you won the Businesswoman of the Year for the Marbella Group of Business First. So congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
Great. We had a great awards ceremony, and
we did.
And I think we won the night out, didn't we? Me, you, and your husband, and Chris and Lara. I think we got the furthest. I think it was 5 o'clock in the morning. That's when I.
Well, I'll be dressed.
Well, that's actually the time that I sent.
That you arrived.
I put a message on 5 o'clock in the morning on Facebook.
Okay.
Which I was supposed to send you a message to say, it's all right, I've got back to the hotel safely. And I put it on Facebook instead of sending it to you, which was really funny. So I must have been very far gone, I think, at that point, yeah. But I still managed to find the hotel, which was a miracle. So, brilliant. We'll say thanks very much then, Feliz Navidad. And let's put you at the side of the screen while we get on with the raffle. So. Thank you very much. There we go. Let's pop you back over there. Jolly good. Let's put us side by side, Chris. Oh, no, let's do it that way. That's a bit better, so we can have the Christmas background as well. And let's get the raffle. So what we're going to do with the raffle, very briefly, is there are the different prizes. The big prize is the meal with me and Chris over here in Spain, which has been donated by Upsticks, plus the bottle of gin, or it's like a pack that came with that. That's from Sam.
Very nice.
There we go. So this is all part of the grand prize. There's a bottle of Competer wine, which actually I've not given to Chris yet. Because we're giving it out at the meal.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah, we'll show you what it looks like. There we go. Brilliant.
This was mine.
That's yours. Yes. Yeah. As you can
That's
see, there's no
like
label on
right
that.
there.
That's fresh from the barrel, that one. That's why there's no label on it. But it's Moscatel sweet wine. And what's that one?
That's from Lucia from Granada. Shall I open it?
Yeah. And so these are the big prizes that we'll give on the day. It's a sherry, isn't it, from Granada province? And that's the one.
This is part of the big prize. Wow. It comes.
Oh, it comes with its own cup.
Yeah, it's typical from Granada. If you go to Granada, you see all the shops which do that. You can actually go in the shops and get them to put your name and stuff on it.
Fantastic.
Look at that.
Oh, that is lovely.
And it comes with a poster as well, but I'm not going to get it out.
No.
So
Good.
I'll ruin it.
So that's the bit we're going to draw. The grand prize will be the one I draw at the very end of the show. But we also have other prizes. So what we're going to do is draw the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other prizes that we have. The first 5 are packs from Upsticks. Tell us what's in the pack.
So we have our fantastic books, our notebooks. So we give these notebooks to all of our clients. Something I'm slightly obsessed with. But when I first got to Spain, I wish I'd have carried it on. I had a book and I wrote every single thing in it. I've still got that book today. Yeah. And so we give these to all of our clients and tell them to do exactly the same thing. Just when you come over, write everything out as insignificant as you think it is in your Spanish journey. It's great to look back on in 20 years. So we've got those.
Very good advice, yeah.
We have the fridge magnets, or these actually now double up as car magnets.
Yeah, I've got one on my car. That's the best place for it.
You can have two, one for your car, one for your fridge.
I think I have one on the fridge as well, yeah. I must have swiped another one.
They're brilliant. And then we've got the folders. So these basically are your folders. What you want to do with this folder is when you move into Spain, all your important documents, even once you've done your move into Spain, keep them in here. Keep your red folder, because if something, it's Christmas, so we're not going to talk about anything sad, but if something happened and you need to tell somebody where to get your stuff from, look out for the red folder. So that's a complete kit that you need. We've got 5 of those.
Brilliant. That is good. Did you say that you're going to have one of Laura's books as well?
Yes, but I haven't got it here with me because I forgot.
Right. So tell us about Laura's book very briefly while I write it down.
So we've got my wife Laura, she also works with us, but she's also a writer. She has 4 books now, actually. So we've got An Olive Tale, which is her children's novel, that's illustrated as well by my father, so father-in-law. Both very artistic people. And she's also got The Attic Kids, and The Attic Kids is a series. It's going to be a series of 5 books. The 3rd one's just coming out now. She's got 2 published on Amazon, and it's a mini-series about the kids' adventures who live in the attic. So you definitely got to go and check that out on Amazon. In fact, I'll put the link in somewhere.
Fabulous.
But I've got a copy of The Olive Tale to give away as well for the prizes.
Excellent. Okay then. So that's one prize. So there's 5 of the packs, and then there's 2 Upsticks t-shirts.
We have
as a prize each. Yes, that's the same as the one you're wearing, isn't it? Yep.
Like you're saying, you two can look like me. This is a medium, which I don't have a lot of use for at the moment. But we do have L and XL as well. So yeah, we've got a couple of This is the XL, I think. So yeah, a couple of those t-shirts.
Yeah, I normally get the baggy one anyway, just in case.
Yeah.
Great. So let's get on with it. So I'm going to bring up, let me just check that we've not had any more entries. I think that's 69 so far. That's good. Yeah, we've not had any more come in since then. So let's get the random number generator on the screen. Let me just show you the list so you know that everybody is on who's bought a raffle ticket. This is the list, and we've just had, there's Owen Hazel's the last one, and John and Jeanette. The ones that say someone are people who've not put their name down, but we obviously have their email address there, so we'll be able to get the prizes to them and let them know that they've won. As you can see, there's one there that says Dawn ? What I've done is that just said someone as well, but I've just assumed from their email address that they're called Dawn because it says it on their email address. So yeah, if you see a question mark on anyone, I think there's only a few. There's one, Doug Harris as well, number 7. It says Doug Harris ZA on his Gmail address there. So we'll assume that that's who it is, or maybe they're using someone else's email address. Who knows? But at least just to show you that that's not some kind of anomaly. There we go. So let's get the random number generator up and we will draw the first number. Here is the generator. Where's it gone? Here we go. As I said before, we're using the Google one, and let me just change that maximum number to 69 because we've now got 69. So as you can see, one last thing, as you can see from the generator, I can only go between number 1 and number 69. So once we've got a prize that's drawn, I'll cross the number off my list, but I can't cross it off the random number generator. So if the same number comes up twice, I'll just draw again. So obviously you can only get one prize from one number. So here we go. So this is for one of Chris's packs with the folder, book, pen, fridge magnet. So the winner of that one is, if I press generate, is number 48, which if I look on my list down here, 48, Sarah Clark. 48. Oh no, I put that in the wrong box. Number 48, Sarah Clark. Congratulations, Sarah. We will get that prize to you and let you know. Are you in the live chat, Sarah? If you are, then say yay. Okay, the next one of the packs, let's press generate again, will go to number 46. That is Kev the Argonaut. Now, there are two Kevs on the list, as you can see, and they are different people. So I've got Kev the Argonaut on there. And you've met Kev, haven't you, Chris?
I have, yeah. Kev's on board with us now. We're doing his, helping him in his NLV, and we met in Mercia when we went to see Sean over there.
Fabulous. Right, next one. Let's press generate again. 61. That's one of the recent ones. That is 61. That is someone, Guru 1964. Guru 1964. Presumably born in the same year as I was. I'm only guessing. Okay, and so that was for the third pack. Let's generate the next number. 59. That's also Guru 1964. No point sending out the same prize to the same person. I'm going to make that rule. If the same prize comes up for the same person, let's just go again to give everybody a chance.
Spread
so 57. It's Janet Stanton. I think Janet's on with us this morning, aren't you, Janet? House sale now complete, so all systems are go for the NLV in the new year. Yay, says Janet earlier on the live chat. So that was 57. Janet S. Fantastic. So the fifth pack goes to 21. It's about time we had some early numbers, and that is Jen. And 21, let's write that. Jen is Jen Fuller, I presume, according to your email address there. Congratulations to all of the pack winners. Let's move on to the one of the Upsticks t-shirts. Let's see who's won that one. 26. It's Lisa Hibbert. Really? Congratulations, Lisa Hibbert. Fabulous. And the second Upsticks t-shirt is... Oh, generate. 45. Who's 45? Let me scroll down. 45. It's Kev the Argonaut. Wow. He's won two separate prizes. Congratulations. 45. Kev, I'll just write Kev Nut. There we go. And so Lara's book, the final one of this part of the draw. Let's generate. And it is number 20. And that's Jen again. Wow. Second person to win two prizes. Congratulations, Jen. We can probably put that in with the same pack, can't we, Chris?
What I might do, if Jen's in the UK, we will have one sent from Amazon to the UK instead of from here. So we've got the printed versions here, but what we did in the past when we give away as prizes is actually just send the copies directly from there, so it'd be easier. So we need the full postal address to do that. Excellent.
Okay, let's get the generator off screen. Sam, did you want to say something? Oh no, you're just talking on the phone. I thought she was waving at me.
There's Sam's prize coming up later on.
Sam's prize is the gin, the pack. What's the pack got in it? Has it got a...
I'm going to open it up. Shall we have a look?
Yeah, let's have a quick look at that.
So we've had Lucia's up. So, oh wow, look at this. So
not only is it a bottle of... Oh, nice. Is that pink gin? Oh no, it's just
strawberry ocean strawberry gin with turtles all over it.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got, this is a good thing. Check this out. I can get back together.
What's that?
Oh, gin glass.
Oh, gin glass.
There we go.
I'm just having a look, see if there's any more raffle entries come in. No, still on 395.
Oh, and this comes with a look, one of these things. I think you put that on your wrist.
So
yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh no, you put it on your glass, don't you? That's it. It's to identify your glass, I think.
Yeah. Oh, we've had some more entries come in on there, so we can put you down, including Grandma and Grandad Goodacre. They've bought some, so There we go. So I'm going to sort that out.
That'd be a fun meal.
Yeah. Big family meal. Okay then. So, Jonathan Webb is Guru 1964. Forgot the name. So congratulations on winning one of the packs there, Jonathan. And Paula's there. Oh, and Jen is on with us as well. Congratulations, Jen. She has an appointment with Chris on the 17th of January. There we go. Lovely.
Brilliant.
So, anybody else that I've not mentioned? It's like the FA Cup draw, says Robbo. And lots of thank yous coming in as well. Bev says, I suppose my prize has expired from last year. No, absolutely not. We still need to go out for a meal with you. So just stay in touch. Obviously, you're on here every week anyway.
So, never make a promise. The meal's still there.
Yeah, fabulous. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll go to the halftime little break. Give me a chance to go to the bathroom because it's all very exciting, and then we'll get some more guests on for the second half, and then we will do the final bit of the raffle. So take this time to hover over the thing and get your raffle entries in, and we will have this message all about all the services available to you from YouTooSpain. I didn't do a Christmas version of this, but so you'll recognize the same thing. But enjoy yourselves during this. Speak to you soon. This show is very helpful to you, isn't it? And you're enjoying it too. Then click on that thumbs up, you lazy colonel. I don't have any thumbs. You can use your nose, Doogie. And don't forget to subscribe as well. And rub on the bell for notifications while you're there. It's all free. Information is valuable. I need a coffee to keep my pecker up. So why not show your appreciation by buying us a coffee or 3? There's a link in the video description below. No! Use the QR code. I own the company, you know. No, you don't, Colonel. It's there for the whole show, sweetie. Just point your camera phone at it. But wait! If you think all the help and information and entertainment you get here is worth more than just a few coffees, you can support YouTooSpain with a regular monthly amount. You're not getting my money! You don't have any, Colonel. You live in a hostel. There's a link to Patreon where you can find out what extra groovy movies you get by helping out. Oh, I'm all a quiver. One more thing. Get on with it. There's a guest waiting. Goodness knows why. The beautiful watchers are waiting too. And the ugly ones. That's enough, Colonel. There are lots of vital things that YouTooSpain gets you access to. And discounts too. What things, Master? I like things. Well, do you need private healthcare insurance? Of course I do. This gout won't go away on its own, you know. Do you need a visa or residency, sweetie? Do you need to exchange currency? What about finding a property like mine? It's huge and expensive. Just like me, darling. Ah! Or do you need advice on tax and pensions? I don't know what they are. Or do you want a Spanish mortgage? Or a discount on getting documents translated and apostilled? Or a lawyer to sort you out? I didn't do it, wasn't me. Do you need a lovely little app for learning Spanish? How about finding the best mobile phone provider? Buy a YouTooSpain t-shirt. It's a win-win-win. You can even get discounts on full mouth dental treatment and get a new smile just like Scats. Smile! All of the links are here, down below, sweetie. If you can't find them, ask me in the comments. Are you finished yet? I need to go and kick some servants. He's not a very nice human. No, he's not. But let's get back to the show, shall we? Back to Scats in the studio. That was my line. Oh, stop being beastly and be a good little boy. I am a good boy. You are, Doogie. Back to you, Scats. Thank you to Doogie and all of the other colleagues. I'm just fiddling around with the list here because we've got so many more. Grandma and Grandad have bought 5 entries, so just pop those in while I'm aware of it because we'll need those in the second part of the draw. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Yeah, I did get a WhatsApp that they're there. So I'm getting lots of WhatsApps actually from people watching as well. So that's really nice. Thanks. It's great to have a bit of a different show, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? That is fantastic. And Chris and Rachel have also bought 3 entries for the raffle. So I should say, if anybody that's watching afterwards or after we draw the final part of the raffle buys, tries to hover over the QR code, then that will all go into the YouTooSpain fund to support what I do here. So thank you very much for that. Obviously you won't be able to win any prizes from that, but that's the way it goes. Okay, so I'll do this while I'm introducing the next guest. So who do we have up in the second half of the show? We have, we've got Danielle and Nadia. Hopefully, if Nadia is there. I can't see if Nadia is with us. I don't think she is. So it might just be Danielle and Ruth as well. I can see Ruth in the little thing down there. So let's get Danielle up on screen. Here we go. Good morning, Danielle. I can't. Your picture's not moving, and I can't hear you. So I tell you what. While we try and sort that out, let's get. Oh, he's left. There we go. There's a problem with his signal. So let's move straight on to Ruth. So prepare yourself, Ruth. We're going to put you up here. Good morning. How are you doing?
Hey, Ruth.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm excellent. It's really good to see you again. Let's put you up on the big screen. Here we go. Oh no, that way round. Let's pop you up instead of me. Excellent. Lovely to see your smiling face. Now we've had.
Yeah, well, it's a lovely sunny day up here in Alicante. The sky's big and blue. It always makes me smile.
Oh yes, we've got blue skies as well. It is wonderful. One day we'll have some rain, and that will be lovely too. But it's always welcome, isn't it? The blue sky. We're going to pop down. I was going to say I'm going to pop down the coast with Liz after I get out, but I think I looked out a minute ago and the car's already gone. I think she's gone shopping without me. So there we go. We'll just enjoy the garden when she gets back. So you're retired. You're one of the. I think you're the only guest that's on today who's retired. But tell us a little bit about you and maybe what you used to do.
Okay, well, I spent 40 years working in the UK as an engineer in various different industries. I started out in heavy goods industry, then I made the flip over into power generation, oil and gas, that type of thing. I've worked in pipeline inspection, I've designed umbilical pipelines for gas rigs, and then I've latterly, for the last 10 years, I worked in power station turbine and generator technology. And the last position I held was as a quality engineer. But I retired at 56, sort of during COVID, you know. It was all during COVID that we made the decision to come to Spain. We'd never thought about it before. It was just so strange. And then it all, with Chris's help, it all just happened so quickly. You know, we sort of made the decision in the October. Too late to do anything with regards to Brexit, you know, because we hadn't sold our house at that point. And so we got rid of the house in the June 21, wasn't it, Chris? We had our appointment in Edinburgh because we're from Newcastle in June 21 and got our visas in July 21 and moved on the 3rd of August 21. So we've actually been here now over 2 years and we've already done one renewal with Chris's support, and we'll be doing the next renewal next year with Chris's support, because to be honest, I just wouldn't want to even think about trying to do it myself. I just think it's better to get Chris to do it.
Absolutely.
It just went so smoothly, and after being here and meeting people and getting to know people who, you know, lived here before or have come during the Brexit transition, God, it's true what Rochelle says. You hear so many horror stories. In fact, yesterday I was invited to a leaving party for somebody who's got to go back to the UK on the 4th of January for 3 months because their hair store cocked up their residency and they're back onto the 90-day rule. And so they're having to pack up their house here, lock it up, go and rent a flat in England for 3 months and then come back again. And you just think, golly, yeah, it's so important to get the right advice and get the right support.
Fabulous, yes.
Bruce's paperwork is impeccable. Can we just say that? Your paperwork is impeccable every time you say that.
I'm an ex-quality engineer.
Amazing paperwork, definitely. It's which helps us obviously a lot. Sometimes we get things like photos. You can't send that to the government, can you? So we have to thank you for your impeccable paperwork.
Yeah, no, it's that old saying, isn't it, about preparation, which I won't repeat because there's a swear word in it, but it's the 7 P's, isn't it? It's perfect preparation prevents bad performance, But yeah, it really is worth taking time. I can't believe how many people I've met here who don't know this and didn't know to do that and weren't sure. And I think, well, why didn't you ask people? Why didn't you go on the forums? Why don't you do research? What's common sense to me just seems to be, just elude so many people and they end up in a right pickle. So yeah, it's
you know what? It's really great to have you on. You're the only guest who's not only retired, but want somebody who's moved over and gone through that experience. Whereas there's, all of my other guests are the professionals who help you do that. So it's really good to get you to your experience of it, and that's why you've been on a few shows talking about the expat view, the immigrant view of moving to Spain. And I think we're going to have a lot more of those in the coming year. So that's something to look out for in the new year.
Yeah.
So do you have anything else, any more Christmas message to say to us?
Just happy Christmas to everybody, really. It's my cousin has lived here for 18 years. She's about half an hour from me, so we'll be going over there on Christmas Day. Just everybody have a wonderful Christmas and keep on with your applications and keep going, because honestly it really is worth it to have the weather and everything, but also some of the things that you achieve here. I've been getting involved with all sorts of things that I never thought in a million years about, back in the UK. I've been signing websites for residents associations. I've been running some groups for ladies and stuff. And, and my husband has been achieving a lot. He actually, I must just quickly tell you about this because I'm so proud of him.
Yeah.
He's a keen motorcyclist, and in England he used to build a lot of classic English motorbikes. And over here, he bought an Norton Commando rare motorbike in Barcelona.
Nice.
Drove up, went and picked it up with his trailer, brought it back. Obviously, no paperwork for it or anything, 50-year-old bike. And oh my God, he's actually taken it through the process with the ITV station here in Elche.
On his own?
On his own.
Wow.
And in Spanish. His Spanish is really coming on well. And he's actually managed to legalize that bike. It involved taking it round a racetrack in Murcia, a Formula 1 racetrack, with a rucksack on his back with equipment in it and sensors all over the bike, and some engineers standing with laptops, to test the brakes and all sorts of things. He's had to make parts for it. He's had to machine things. He's a good engineer, so he's done all that, and he actually has got it through the process. It did cost a bit of money, but he got the bike cheap enough, so it works out okay. And he's got a Norton Commando, 50 years old, on the road, fully legal, ITV for 2 years. I couldn't be prouder of him. I'm so chuffed.
Well done. What do you say to that, Chris? How easy is it to get one of those through?
That is extremely difficult. That is really, really, really hard. It's an amazing job there, because the homologation part of it, it's got no paperwork at all. It's an absolute nightmare. you know, and takes a long time. So that's something that definitely wants to write about. Well, there you go. Well, I've got that fantastic article from you. So can I have another one about the commando? Because that's just, you know, that is a massive achievement. You know, that most.
I'm just so proud of him, Chris, and he did it all in Spanish. That's the other thing I just want to quickly say to anybody moving over: learn Spanish. And I felt like, you know, I was reading it a lot and doing Duolingo, and I felt like I wasn't getting very far. But I started doing language exchange online with Spanish people, mainly, well, a lot of South American people, but you know, who want to learn English. But my Spanish and his Spanish is come on leaps and bounds. It's speaking it. That's what you need to do, is speak it. And what a difference it makes to your life here. You know, it really opens doors, and start making friends with Spanish people, and it really is good. But yeah, so no, just Feliz Navidad to everybody, and thank you, Chris, for your ongoing support, and we'll be speaking again in a few months. And thank you, Andrew, who I've done the drive up to Competa and I've met.
Very brave, yes. Yeah, it was good.
Oh my God.
Come up again. It's easier the second time round. And bring your man up. Come up on the Norton and bring your man.
Yeah, that would be fun. It would be a great road for the Norton, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Maybe we should do a show before then where you can and have both of you on, and he can describe the process of bringing the bike through and registering it.
I think you'll start. You know, can you remember the Pink Panther films when Inspector Clouseau used to do this?
Yeah. Oh no, it was Dreyfus, the inspector. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely, I must watch those again. I saw them on some streaming channel, and I thought, yes, must watch that again. So that's something from my youth. Excellent. So, all right, let me just switch us around on the screen so that I'm back up there again, and we'll just put you back in the waiting room there, Ruth, and I'll say thanks very much for coming on the show again, and we'll have you on sometime in 2024. So ta-ta for now, and I think let's just there we go, down there. Now I think Danielle is there. Let's see. I can see he's had a few. He's obviously on his phone. Let's see if it's working. I think he's in a hotel somewhere. He's traveling across Europe, so let's see if this works. Danielle, are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Fabulous.
Can you hear me okay?
Sporadic, but I think, yes, I can hear you okay. Your picture is just a bit freezy, if I can call that. That's not even a real word. But that's all right. As long as we can hear you, that's the main thing.
Yeah. Sorry about this. As you said, I'm abroad at the moment. So thanks a lot for inviting me, though. It's quite nice to be on the show. That's my first time here, so very exciting.
You're very welcome.
Well, very quickly, I will introduce myself. My name is Daniel. I'm a chartered physiotherapist from Italy. I have over 10 years of experience in treating patients with musculoskeletal problems. And I have had many patients with different type of conditions, ranging from acute to chronic and long-standing. I have had patients with complex presentations and patients with sport injuries. My areas of expertise relate to everything in the musculoskeletal system. So spine, knees, shoulders. I have done a lot of work with sport athletes, professional and semi-professionals. My career started in London. I relocated in the UK back in 2014. I worked there for nearly 8 years in the private services, and I completed also my studies in the UK at King's College. I took a master's there. It was one of the most rewarding experiences of my life, I would say, because I learned a lot from that, and I decided then in 2021 to move to Spain, mainly because of my family. It's fantastic to live in Spain. I'm based in Costa del Sol, and I continue to deliver evidence-based care for patients. One is in Mijas, Las Lagunas. Another one is in Riviera del Sol. And I
we lost your sound there, Daniel.
home visits. You know, I'm more than happy. Still,
I can. Yes, you dropped out
me?
just for a moment. I can hear you now.
Thank you. So yeah, I am sure if
you've dropped out again. So let me just say
Riviera del Sol. Yeah. So and I continue to deliver high quality care. Normally, my job is incorporating patients' goals to my clinical expertise, experience, the best available evidence out there. So I'm evidence-based practice when it comes to treating and recovering from injuries. So yes, I'm also a member of the Business First group where I met you both, Andrew and Chris. So very happy to be a member there. And
I even got a massage
yes,
from you while you were doing your talk.
There you go, exactly. So from anyone who is suffering from problems or pains or injuries, I'm your guy. I would be more than happy to help. So that's a little bit about me, really.
Brilliant. And let's just say to Lorraine, who's on the live chat, yes, I did get your entry. Unfortunately, not before the first half of the draw, though. So, but you're in for the big prize at the end, and happy Christmas from JP from Parma, and Anton cares. Yes, I've got your entries as well, and Chris and Rachel and everybody else. So we're now up to 420 on the raffle. So we've doubled the last year's total, more than doubled. So that's fabulous. And Bev says, I work at King's College Hospital, so it's a small world.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Very good. Very good. Yeah. So for anybody who would like to know more about myself, the work I do, and my skill set, I put on my avatar name, also my website, ddphysio.com. There you will find where I work, my background, a little bit of what I treat, a little bit of history about myself. Yes, so one final thing I would say is very important to look after yourself, guys, especially now approaching the Christmas period where we all indulge and have a lot of guilty pleasures. Remember to stay active. Remember, health is very important. Eat well, move a lot, do a lot of sport if you can. It will have a massive impact on your physical and mental health.
Excellent. Do you do anything different in Italy, where you're from?
Well, in terms of how to celebrate Christmas, we, differently than Spain, we don't exchange presents for the Three Kings on the 6th of Jan. We normally give presents a little bit in the UK on the 25th in the morning. Yes, we have traditional meal. It's a kind of in my region, because in Italy we have regional cuisine. So we have a particular type of pasta. It's called cappelletti, which is a kind of tortellini filled with meat. Very delicious, very yummy. And panettone, of course, as a dessert. Sometimes as a second course, so we get some meat normally at the table. But in that sense, I'm kind of preferring almost the Spanish type of approach, very fish-based. So I kind of like it. But yes, and it is different. We don't celebrate Three Kings, but it's good. You know, we are a multicultural family. My wife is from here. I'm from Italy. So it is good. You get the best from every culture you mix with, I think.
Excellent. It's so good to have a properly multicultural show. We've got people on from all over the place today.
Brilliant.
Fabulous. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
No problem. Buon Natale.
Buon Natale. And we'll get you on at some point in 2024, and we can do a whole show about
it'll be my pleasure. Thank you.
So if you want to hang around in the background while we do the raffle, then that is fine. Or if you want to get off and carry on your travels, then that's fine too. But Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Thank you.
Let's pop you up there and into the background. Right, let's see if there's any more messages on here. I think that's all of our guests for now. Let's get you back up next to me there, Chris. So I'm just going to refresh the screen on the raffle site. Let's just make sure we've not had anybody else in. No, it's still standing at 420. I'm going to put that up on screen so you can see. So it's all transparent for you. That's the home screen for It's the Win-Win-Win, the charity raffle. So we've got 84 entries. That is fabulous. Thank you so much for your entries this year. The two charities, excuse me, let's just make sure that they get a mention, because they are Save a Life One Dog at a Time. That's the one I chose. They're a competitor-based charity. They're a very new charity, actually. There are a few pet charities in the area, but the people who do a lot of the work of finding pets or taking in strays in the area decided to set up their own one, specifically for this area, and they're doing incredible work, and they get the word round very quickly, and they foster out sometimes or go to the adoption stage as well. And so I've seen the results that they do. And Chris, you chose the other charity. Tell us about that.
Yes, Los Angeles de la Noche, Malagueños, I should say, because most cities actually have a Angels of the Night charity helping homeless people. Obviously, it's a very, very difficult time of the year. They don't only help people who are homeless. There are obviously a lot of people living on the streets who don't, who get kicked out of the city centre, to be honest with you, which isn't nice. But they also help people who might just need an extra meal. They have like a kitchen. It's tough times for some people in Spain at the moment. Yeah. Price of food has gone up through the roof, and locals don't find jobs, or even with jobs, they find it hard. So these guys support them with kitchen and clothes and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. And even though people think it's really hot here down in the south, it does get cold overnight, and that can obviously be very bad for you, if not fatal. So even worse so it's never nice when it's cold, but sometimes it goes from 20 down to 2. If you're living on the street, we know what it's like here when the sun goes down. Suddenly everybody's like, oh yeah, so it's important to give the Spanish. They do a brilliant job there. Excellent. So I'd just like to repeat, every single penny of your donations will go to those two charities, half each. So that's 210 each. Unless anybody presses the button, if there anybody else who does want to go now and add any more, I'll just talk for a few more minutes and tell you what the prizes are. But you do just have a chance to get in the final entry. So the big number one prize is the meal for two here in Spain with me and Chris. You get to meet us. It's a meet and greet. And you'll also get the bottle of gin and the whole pack of the bottle of gin that we showed earlier, which was from Sam Campbell. That's not the gin, yeah. That's the gin pack with a lovely gin glass as well. It's really nice. And it was strawberry gin, I think you said? Yeah, strawberry gin, 37.5%. So it's good stuff. Standard, yeah. This fabulous cup. I should have left it out really instead of packing it away, shouldn't I? That would have been stupid of me. Check that out. So you get your you got your bottle, and this is, I don't know if anybody knows. I think this is to put around the base of your glass, isn't it? So it's your glass, or is it to go on your wrist? I don't know. But anyway. Oh, I don't know. Very pretty. Yeah, lovely. And it comes with this fabulous the poster. Oh no, that was the glass. Check that out. It's lovely. Held it up a bit. Oh, that's the one. Oh, yeah, very nice. And then we've got Lucia. Yeah, from Lucia. That's from Granada, directly from Granada. And it is. Look at this. Let's get Lucia on screen again. You can join in. Hello, Lucia. Oh, Granada.
Hello.
If you've ever spent any time in Granada, you'll know what this pottery looks like because it's there.
Yeah, that's coming directly from Granada. That's why I took. Yeah, I just gave that this week to Chris and Lara.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you very much, Chris, for picking it up from the office.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Lara went yesterday actually, didn't she, to pick it up?
Yeah.
And I could go. So
I wasn't there, so it was one of my colleagues that was there on my behalf. I was a bit busy with meetings.
and then
Brilliant.
we also have the picture of Lara. No, I'm joking. It's not a picture.
Who is that? Is that?
Picture of me.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, there's more pictures.
A typical flamenco lady from the Albaicín, which is a popular area in Granada, a very old town.
Ah, yes, we actually
really nice to visit.
We stayed in the Albaicín. Oh, it's just lovely. It's just a lovely hill.
Finding more things. This is the.
Oh, do you get more?
And another one, another poster with the Alhambra.
That's the Alhambra.
Taken from the San Nicolás Mirador.
Oh yes, that is the place we always go to when we take visitors there.
Of course.
We went last year for my birthday. Actually, it was gorgeous, and sat in one of the restaurants that just opposite there,
facing the Alhambra.
Yes, we did. Oh no, actually we actually went to the Alhambra, but we couldn't book into any of the restaurants there, so we actually ate at the restaurant next to the gate of the Alhambra, which is just lovely. That's well worth going to.
Yeah, that's a very good one. Yeah.
So that bottle is. Do you call it sherry in Granada, or is it different?
Well, vino dulce. Yeah,
Vino
sherry.
dulce.
Sherry.
So it's a little bit like the. There we go. That's what it says. So it's a little bit like the Compiter wine, which is Moscatel. So yeah, show us the Compiter wine. That's the bottle as you count. There's absolutely no label on that because that's just straight from the barrel there at the shop down the road there. That serve it in Compiter. So, and is that that's all of the bottles that we're going to give out on the day at the meal when whoever it is comes over. Oh, and I was going to do a mug from YouTooSpain. Actually, let's do that as a separate draw. And let's do a YouTooSpain mug. Yes, the mug. We'll do that before the last one. So an extra prize. So because I can I can actually send that out to any country in the world because it comes from a different site and they do all the postage. So it doesn't matter where you are there. So extra. Let's do that one now. Shall I get everybody else up on screen for the final draw? Are you all ready and prepared? Let's get the other Lucia. Hello again, Lucia, the lawyer.
Hola.
You've never met before, have you? The two Lucias on the screen.
No, we haven't. So lovely to meet you, Lucia.
There you go. She's sitting very still. I don't know if she knows that she's on screen. Let's get and Ruth. Hello again, Ruth.
Hi.
And hello again, Sam. We've got you back on screen.
Hi.
So there are now just the 6 of us left.
Hello.
So just 6 of us left now because Rochelle's had to head off, and Danielle is obviously on his travels. So there we go. Let's get the random number selector back up. Let's actually, just before we do that, let's renew. Let's see if there have been any more entries to put in. No, that's still sitting at 420. So here we go. Let's do the final entries. There it is on screen. Oh, we can still see all of us as well. So that's the 420. Here's the random number selector. Actually, I need to change that, the maximum number, to 84, because we've had 84 entries. That's brilliant. So glad we've had so many people joining us on the show and donating. And there we have the raffle entries. I've got all 84 up there. So first of all, 2 more prizes. One of them is the YouTooSpain mug, and there's a choice of colours on there, so I'll get in touch with you at the time, after the show, and find out what you want, what colour you want from the site, and I can actually change the colour on the site as well. There's a whole range of them, so you can pick and choose your own colour. So here we go. Let's generate the number 4, the YouTooSpain mug, number 48, which is, let's slide up here, 48, Sarah Clark. I think Sarah won something else before. Oh no, we've already had number 48. Nope, so you can't win twice with the same number. So there we go. I'm going to have to draw that one again. 76. It's Grandma and Grandad Goodacre.
Hey!
Yay. Fantastic. Okay then. And finally, this is the big meal and all of the bottles, the gin, the sherry, the sweet wine and the sweet wine, and all of that we showed you a minute ago. And I'll press generate now. So you have a drum roll from everybody. Here we go. Number 46. Have we had that number before? No. Yes, we have. Sorry, we've had that number already. Let's generate again. Drum roll.
Bit of
Number
bad.
35. We definitely haven't had that number already, so that is the winner. And it's Barry Jones from Unitech.
Oh,
Yay, Barry, you've won, mate.
Congratulations.
Well done.
So let's write that number down there, and it's Barry. Congratulations, Barry. We'll get to meet you after all this time. He's one of our most avid watchers. So say hello on the live chat. And he asked before, actually, when you showed the glass, he said, "Blimey, is that a glass or a jacuzzi?" That's a typical gin glass.
Absolutely. That's why my head is so sore today.
So you're going to get a there, smashing. Well done, says Ant and Kes. It's and thank you to Ant and Kes for all of the you've put in, I think, for more tickets than anybody else. I think you bought 1, 2, 3, I think 6 earlier on, and you bought another 5 today. So thanks so much for your support. The human homeless and the dog homeless will be thanking you an awful lot. So
we'll do Scouts. We'll do the same as last year, and we'll round that up. So from Upsticks, so both charities get 250 each.
Wow, that is marvellous. So
Aww.
250 each for
Yeah,
each of the charities. Excellent. Thanks, Chris.
that's the win-win-win.
It is a win-win-win. Actually, let's go on. We'll put that up on screen. It's a win-win-win. Is that the one? There it is, with a cherry on top.
Wow.
There we go. So, and I think there's no better time to say peace and love, because that's the Christmas message. There we go. So, anything else that anybody else wants to say before we round up the show? Put your hand up.
Paracetamol?
Paracetamol. Yeah, make sure you've got enough of that before the pharmacias close.
Exactly. No, I'd just like to wish everybody that has sat in on the show today a very Merry Christmas and a fantastic New Year. And to you, obviously, Scats, for organising it. And obviously, Chris, Lucia, and Ruth. Haven't met you, Ruth, but hi, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. So, that's nearly the end of the show.
Yeah,
Do I
just
have a...
say thanks, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a crazy year, Scats.
Yeah.
But the channel's gone absolutely through the roof, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Our channel as well. Now our channel is a YouTube partner, and so just thanks to everybody, this community, and all the support we've got. Obviously, it's been amazing. I think 2024 is going to be a huge year. We're really looking forward to that. Obviously, the business first as well now on board. It's like, the network is growing, and it's been fun, hasn't it?
Good.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, I can't wait for the new things that we're going to do in 2024. We're talking about doing some videos of looking around different places with us together. We actually recorded a video after your Christmas meal.
Yeah, that didn't go on YouTube, that video.
Okay. I didn't see it.
That wasn't a good idea. That's for the private collection to
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe what we'll do is put that out for the people who go on Patreon and actually join as a member of YouTooSpain. You'll be able to see the behind the scenes, the video after the meal that we did. Actually, I'm going to have a look at it though, Chris, when you come up here. Brilliant. So, anything else I need to say before we sign off? I don't think so. Anything else on the chat? Everybody else is saying brilliant live show as always. Great charities too. See you all in the new year. That was Janet. And there's Barry from Unitech. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be in touch, Barry, and we can arrange your day when you can come over to Malaga and meet up with us. That'll be lovely. I'm sorry we don't buy the flight for you, but just turn up. And it's the meal and everything else for you. And whoops, that's not the right one. Ant and cares. Deseándoles, have I said that right? A todos una muy feliz Navidad. Hasta la próxima semana. See you next week. Actually, we won't see you next week because we're not back on the air until King's Day. That's the 6th of January. And I'm not sure who we're going to have on the show. So we'll find out. And I'll announce that on the Facebook group and the Facebook page. Chris Hardman says, Merry Christmas, Scats, Chris and all the other guests. Thank you for all the useful information this year. Very much appreciated from Chris and Rachel. And thanks for buying your raffle entries. Barry's going to bring the car. Fancy a nice drive in the sun. Well, that'll be lovely. Coming down all the way through France. Yeah, excellent. So, thanks everybody who's joined us on the live chat. Thank you to all our wonderful guests on the show. It's been a lovely party, and I'm going to carry on the party myself as we go through. It's the Strictly Come Dancing grand final this evening, which I'm not going out at all. We're sitting down covered in glitter, and I'm going to dance in front of the telly. That's our only vice. Well, the only one that we don't drink or eat, at least. So,
or the only one you're prepared to talk about live.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. What's this? Pilot's license on the way to Scats. Hasta pronto. Piloto license. There we go. So if you click on this after the show, then all of the money will go into the usual YouTooSpain fund to support this program. And thank you if you do that. And thank you to all of the people on the live chat. Thank you to all the people who are watching this back afterwards. And Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, whatever it is in your language. And I will see you all again January the 6th or on one of the Wednesday evening shows. The show on Saturday morning, obviously, is live at 10 o'clock Spanish time. That's 9 o'clock in the UK or Ireland, or the Canaries, I believe, have that separate time as well. And 4 o'clock in the morning if you're watching in New York. Is there anybody watching from the USA? I don't think we have many watchers from all over there, especially not from California, because it's horrendous. It's probably 1 o'clock in the morning there. So thanks to everybody, and one final wave to all of my guests and from all of my guests as we say goodbye to you. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful time. Peace and love and goodwill to all of you. Merry Christmas and
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And one final message from all of my alter egos. So bye bye. Merry Christmas.
Bye bye.
Bye, lads. Bye. Goodbye. Toodaloo. Peace and love. Peace and fluff. Oi, oi. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. One more cosmic dance? All right, then. Look, Mum, I'm dancing. Oh, I'm all a quiver. Let's dance.